audiences can expect just a great film. We're retelling a fantastic tale with wonderful music and adding to a technology that no one has ever seen before, no one has ever used before, and it's just exquisite. Well, when you think about telling a story with animals in Africa, that can be very complicated if you're going to try anything in what we would call live action or something that looks like live action. This technology gave us the ability to retell this story in a way that made sense in a number of directions. We wouldn't have been able to do it without that technology. In this particular case, because of the success of the first film and the fact that it's so beloved, it was very, very important to respect the story that was originally told. By the way, it was a fantastic story, so I don't know why we wouldn't do that. And to update it to some extent, because the times have changed over 25 years. Well, in each case, they brought some of their own personality, directed, of course, by Jon Favreau, different from some of the voices in the first film. So I think they each bring to this who they are. Whether it's Donald Glover or Beyonce, just to name two, that is the same characters, but with a slightly different take. And I like that. Well, we had a long discussion at the beginning about what songs should be in, what songs had to be in, and we all were aligned on that, Jon Favreau in the studio. You have to have the most classic songs, obviously. And so I think we ended up with just a great blend. Also bringing Hans Zimmer back, having Elton John's and Tim Rice's cooperation, and Lebo, who brought us the real African music to the original film and to the stage show. Yes, Beyonce wrote a song that she thought was incredibly appropriate, not only for the film, but for a very, very specific part of the story, and surprised us with what is just a tremendous, tremendous effort, both in terms of her performance, but also the writing of the song. It's just a great song. And it freshens the whole piece, too. Not that the technology and the new voices don't, because they certainly do, but this adds yet another touch of freshness and relevance to this. Well, I think if you break down the story, first of all, I think there's a little bit of everything for everyone in it. But it's just such a classic tale about love and hate and heroism and the power that good ultimately triumphs over evil, love of family, respect for your elders, respect for your country. I mean, I could go on and on. Friendship. I just think there's a universal appeal to this and this story in particular. It's why The Lion King was so popular in 1994. Why it's remained popular for 25 years and why we're retelling it. Well, so many people around the world have seen The Lion King. Of course, many haven't. I'd like everybody who sees it to just fall in love with the characters, the story, whether they saw it or not before, to understand that what we've done here is to pay incredible respect to the filmmakers and the artists that created the first story, but make it so relevant with the technology and the new performances. I just think it's a fantastic film.